Dear viewers, welcome to another enlightening lecture. Today we will explore the mysterious pineal gland, which is a tiny but remarkable structure nestled deep within our brains. So join me as we unravel the secrets of the pineal gland's origin, its location, structure, and the hormones it produces. So we'll start with the origin of the pineal gland. So our story basically begins in the early stages of embryonic development when the pineal gland takes the shape and it develops from the ectoderm. So pineal gland basically develops from ectoderm embryonically, and next the pineal gland originates from the diencephalon, which is a vital part of the developing brain actually. So some of the specialized cells which are called as the pinealocytes, pinealocytes play a crucial role in the gland's formation and the function. So now moving to the location, where is the pineal gland located? So if you look at the location of the pineal gland, it's basically a master of concealment. It resides deep within the brain under the corpus callosum. So it's located under corpus callosum, as shown in the picture on the right hand side. You can see it in a pink color, and the pineal gland finds its home in a region which we call as the epithalamus, which is a kind of stone's throw away from the brain's center. So let me emphasize on the pineal gland, gland's proximity to the brain's midline. It's very important because it's nestled gracefully between the two cerebral hemispheres here. So there are two cerebral hemispheres, so it's located just in between the two. Now let's move to the structure of the pineal gland. So moving to the structure of the pineal gland. So the pineal gland is very small and it's reddish in color. So we'll write it's very small and reddish in color, and it's a kind of gray conical structure. So we'll write it's a gray conical structure, and it has a length of around 5 to 8 millimeters in length, and it's made up of the cells which I already mentioned, called as the pinealocytes. So what are the pinealocytes? So the pinealocytes are actually the what we call as the stars of the show. They are responsible for producing the pineal gland's hormones. So all the hormones that the pineal gland produces are produced from its cells, specialized cells, which we call as pinealocytes. So there is one more point which is very important. So often we find that there are calcifications within the pineal gland, and we call them as brain sand, or in terminology we call them as corpora arenacea. All right. So what's this brain sand? This is a kind of mysterious feature which has a kind of purpose which is yet to be fully understood by scientists. And now we'll move to the very important part of the pineal gland, that's the hormones. So what are the hormones that are produced by the pineal gland? So we'll go one by one. So first we'll look at the melatonin, okay? Melatonin. So it's one of the major hormones that is secreted by the pineal gland, and it's called as the melatonin. And then we have one more hormone, which is kind of serotonin. Okay, so basically the melatonin is synthesized from its precursor, which is called as the serotonin, and there are kind of a series of enzymatic wizardry reactions. So serotonin, which is a precursor of melatonin, finally forms melatonin. All right, so since the melatonin concentration increases during the night, so if you look at the melatonin during night, its concentration increases during the night. All right, and in light, that's the daytime, its concentration is less, it decreases. So due to these reasons, the pineal gland is often referred to as the master timekeeper. So we call it as the master timekeeper because it controls the circadian rhythms and our sleep and wake cycles. And next we'll look at one more connection that is kind of beyond the sleep. We'll see what melatonin or the pineal gland does. So it has its influence on the mood, all right, and some seasonal affective disorder, which is called as SAD, seasonal affective disorder. And then it has also some antioxidant properties. I'm talking about the melatonin here. And it's also important to note that if the pineal gland is removed in girls, all right, they attain puberty at an earlier age, all right, than the normal one. So this is because the pineal body has influence on gonads. So we'll write the pineal gland has an influence on gonads. And because of that, if we remove it in girls, they can attain puberty earlier than normal. Also, one more point I want to emphasize here is that the pineal gland releases also one more hormone, which is called as the adrenoglomerulotropin. Adrenoglomerulotropin hormone. All right. And what does this hormone do is that it kind of stimulates the adrenal cortex. So it has an effect on adrenal cortex and stimulates it to release testosterone. All right, so this is all about the pineal gland. So we'll go to the conclusion. So remember that the pineal gland is not just a small entity in our brains, it's a conductor of our circadian rhythms. All right, it's a regulator of our sleep, and it has perhaps even has a portal to deeper mysteries of the consciousness. So I encourage you to keep exploring the wonders of the human body. For each discovery takes one step closer to understanding ourselves better. So thank you for watching, and if you found this information enlightening, please like, subscribe, share for more educational content. Thank you.